So, the reason why a lot of people fail to make a change in their lives is because they're stuck with their old identities. They don't know how to change their thoughts, the way of thinking, how they perceive everything that comes in their lives. And of course, it's not that easy. Basically, you're leaving behind an old identity, or you're leaving behind a person that you used to know, especially yourself. This person, this identity you've given yourself, you're basically leaving that behind to become someone else. And in some cases, you can feel like an imposter syndrome. But it's easy to change if you can make the mental shift, or if you can catch yourself during those moments when you think, oh, I'm not this person, or I can't be this person. Whenever you think this way, you have to be aware of those thoughts, catch yourself, and then change those thoughts to condition yourself, to make yourself believe that this is who you are right now. That you're not becoming something, this is just who you are right now. And be it, and embody this person. Now, it's easier said than done, but what helps is if you can change your environment, a better environment, or an environment which you think is the person that is usually in. For example, you want to be a farmer? Well, a farmer is going to be at a farm most of the time. You want to be an IT nerd technician, or I don't know, someone working in AI and IT, then the person is probably going to be living in a very minimalist kind of space environment. Will be hanging out with people that are not necessarily into sports. So I'm just generalizing here, but not necessarily into sports, or not really into certain types of interests, but more so maybe related to coding, going to fairs, technology fairs, etc. You have to think for yourself as to what kind of hobbies, interests, and where such people would go, and what kind of environment they would live in, and change it. And also, if you have a certain idea of the behaviors, the habits they have, what they think, try to change it as well. You want to try to emulate these people, everyday life. You want to emulate it. You're not becoming, or you're not trying, but you're emulating it, which means you're stepping into the shoes of a different character, you could say, a different experience, or different path that you're choosing. So it's not the fact that you're trying to change yourself. It's not the fact that you're trying to become a different person. No, it's who you already are. It's the person you are already. So think of it that way. So you're leaving behind this old identity, you're letting it go, and you're stepping into a different. You're playing a different character. You're stepping into different pair of shoes, and you're moving forward to a different future. That's it. No need to think of yourself as someone who is trying to get over a certain addiction, habit, or way of thought. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, no longer are you going to tell yourself, oh man, it's so hard to lose weight, or it's so hard to keep track of my calories, or it's hard to make time for gym. Man, I'm trying to juggle the schedule between these different people. Some people are naturally very fit, naturally skinny. Some people are naturally funny. Some people are naturally jovial. Some people are naturally abundant and rich and have money. And why is that? And of course, people have developed certain skills or perhaps certain habits that made them to be such a way. But think for yourself as someone who's no longer in the process of becoming. You just become. You're the person that needs to be. So if you're trying to lose weight, stop saying, oh man, I'm trying to lose weight. Stop trying. Stop telling yourself, I'm trying. Stop telling yourself, I'm going through the process. So I'm trying to change my habits. I'm trying to eat less. I'm trying to make time for gym. I'm trying to make better habits. Take out this word trying from your vocabulary, okay? And your future thoughts, the way you speak or how you treat yourself is going to be, oh, like, today I didn't maybe eat as much greens, or today I didn't work as much as I should have. Think, put yourself in the shoes of someone who's naturally fit or naturally healthy. If you put yourself in their shoes, the questions they would be asking or the problems they would be having would be as such. Oh, I should have ate this brand of, I don't know, kale, spinach instead of this. Or this kale spinach is a bit more expensive than this one. Maybe I should try this brand. Or maybe I should try a different flavor of protein shake. Or maybe I should try a different brand of a certain company or whatever when it comes to supplements. These are the questions, or these are the problems most fit people would be having. And when it comes to money as well, when it comes to money, someone who's abundant with money, the problems they would be having is, where should I invest my money? Where should I put my money? So start asking these problems and start asking these questions for yourself as to, instead of thinking, oh, how am I going to pay next month's rent or whatever? Instead of that, start thinking, what's the best way that I can transfer my money between different accounts and funds so that I can get the best commission deal or the best bonuses? Or which financial instrument is the most optimal solution for putting my money in the next 6 months or 7 months so that I have at least some savings for whatever, etc. Or how can I take a certain level of debt that is a smart debt, for financing a certain business or financing a certain project? And what are the returns? So what are the financial possibilities if you take a loan and invest it into a certain project or invest it in a certain product? Okay, not all loans are bad. I've known people who've taken a certain amount of loan and double the money or triple the money because they made a sound, smart investment through that loan. So that's pretty much it. Step into the identity of someone that you want to be. Stop trying. Stop telling yourself you're becoming, or you're trying to become, or you're trying to do something. You just do it, or you just become, or you assume, or you become the identity of the person you want to be, and you see how life will change in front of you and how it becomes different and how different life paths open up in front of you. So yeah, that's pretty much it.